Hey everybody, Priscilla Hidalgo, and thank you for joining me this morning. I thought I would do a live video of how we do homeschooling. Now, it's varied throughout the years of how we've done homeschooling. We've always pretty much stayed with the same curriculum. We do the ACE program. Occasionally, I've done the Alpha and Omega and different lessons and stuff, but it really every sorry about that. Every homeschooling home is different. There's some people that use it online, and I've tried it, and I really didn't want my kids to be on a computer all day. I do have computer, and they're able to do some stuff on there. But good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. So this is how we're doing it right now. We are at my mom's house, so my mom has very limited space, and here we go. We just did this morning. So this is Hadassah's book. She decorated her little picture and put her name on it. And here's the goal charts that we have extra. And she just basically there's her social studies and her math and English, her little pencils. And that's her goal chart for the day. We haven't filled it out. And this is her little journal. We do journals. If you hear my kids in the background, it's a typical day. But yeah, we just got these folders. And it's super easy because we have limited space. This is pretty much our whole entire homeschool space at my mom's house. Hey, bro, hope you're doing great. So here's Jeremiah's. He decorated his this morning. And same thing. He has his little assignments for the day. I give him like 3 or 4 pages a day, maybe 5, depending how we're doing. There's his Bible. Baby, hold on, baby. And Abby's still working on hers. Anyways, we've been doing this. My mom bought us this at a yard sale. And what I did was any extra books that I've ordered, I just put in here. This is science. So when we're done with the science, that's Abby's. I'll give her another one and I'll score that. And there's basically, I just put all of them in. Let me see. We have journals down here, and the girls have their flashcards that they work on. And basically, that's what we've been doing. Here's all the other Bible books. And basically, that's what we've done this year, because we are living in a small house. And we have this little corner designated for their books. So we get up in the morning. I let them play. Some people get up, breakfast, we're into school. Trust me, I've done that before. I've done where we get up at 7:30, we eat, we get dressed, and we start our day at 8. And that just hasn't worked out for our family. And I've tried it with Jeremiah, and me and him, we just don't do well in the morning unless we get up and we just, eat breakfast and then rest for a little bit and just wake up for the day. So what we've done that's worked for our family is we get up in the morning and I let them, play with their toys, or we cuddle in bed, or, every once in a while they'll want me to read them books or whatever. And we kind of just enjoy our morning. We start off slow. We enjoy our morning. And then around 10:30, I'm like, all right, it's school time. And so we start getting prepared. Yeah, 10:30. That's what time we start getting prepared. And around 11 is when we start school. And it's worked for us for the most part for the last couple years. They start school. We do it for about an hour and a half. Abby, I'm not going to show that, okay? Right now I'm talking. These kids always like to be on our lives. So I get up, and that's what we do. We start school around 10:30, 11. Really just depends how the day's going. If I have errands to run, and sometimes we start later. I try not to start later than 11. And usually we do like an hour and a half of school, and then we have our first break, like lunch. And then after that, we're done with lunch. We come back, and usually, like my girls are in 2nd and 3rd grade. It usually takes them 3 to 4 hours to get school done. On good days, most days, it's 3 hours. If they're giving me a hard time, they don't want to do school that day, I'll tell them to go play outside for a little bit. or go read a book or whatever, go draw, and then they'll come back to me and they'll be cooperative. So like the other day, my daughter, my second grade daughter, she didn't get done till like 4:30, but she got it done, so I was proud of her. And Jeremiah, since he's a little bit older, he usually goes, it just depends. I tell him to start a little bit early. He sometimes he'll start at 9:30 or 10, and he'll be done by 4, which I think is a reasonable time. And then after that, we go to the park, or I tell him to go play outside, or we do a project. I try to do projects. I don't do too many projects, but every once in a while we'll do projects. Like my son did an ant farm this week, and the girls helped him, and they'll do drawings. I mean, it really just depends. We haven't had a working computer for me to print out anything, but we've been just winging it. Hi, how are you doing, Renessa? Thank you for joining me. Are there any other homeschool moms in here, or how do you guys do your routine, even if it's public school? I trust me, I went to private school and we had our routine. We used the exact same books I'm using for my kids, and we had a different routine. I remember we started at 8:30 and we ended at 2:30. And then when I went to high school, oh my gosh, it was a different environment, different way of learning stuff. But you know what? I did good. I did good in both settings. I really enjoy homeschooling. There is ups and downs. There's days where it's harder than others, but then I love the fact that I'm teaching the kids how to read and to write, and I get to be there for those moments, and I just enjoy it. And oh, really? That's cool. I like it, April. Yeah, like I said, it has its ups and downs, but I think the ups for my family, it outweighs the downs of it. I like being able to start school whenever I want. I like to be able to do the vacations around our schedule and not just like the school schedule. And I like the fact that I remember a few years ago we went to Texas for 2 weeks. We just took our school books with us. They did them at McDonald's, and they didn't fall behind because we were in Texas for 2 weeks. So I do like that flexibility about it. And, I'm thankful that my husband does have a job where I'm able to stay home and do this. Yes, I like to just, April, I love the fact that I can teach these kids what I want to teach them. Like, we're going to be in Bible quizzing this year, and I'm so excited because we're going to be learning a lot more scriptures. And the program I'm using has tons of scriptures in it, but I love the fact that we can have our own schedule, and if I want to take them to a museum today, I could if I wanted to, and I have control over that. So I really, really like that. Now, maybe homeschooling's not for you. Maybe you like sending them to a good public school. There's nothing wrong with that. I went to school to be a teacher. I have my degree. So, I mean, it's just whatever works for your family. And I'm just thankful that I've been able to homeschool my kids since they were little. I started my son at preschool whenever he was 4. After he had his brain surgery, I told God, he's going to memorize scriptures, and I'm going to start preschool, and you're going to help his brain to heal, by me pouring into him like that. And sure enough, that he healed so fast. And I love the fact that I was able to teach all my kids preschool up until right now. Right now, my son, he's 3, and his attention span's only like 15 minutes, but he's learning his letters and numbers right now, and he's doing an amazing job. Anyways, I know I talk a lot, but let me show you one more time. That's our little homeschool area. Once we get our own place, I would love to have it where my kids have their little desk in their office or in their room again. And I'm not too set on them being in the office. I let them go lay on the couch and get comfy and do their schoolwork. Go in the bedroom, lay on the bed. As long as it gets done, I'm happy about that. Anyways, I better let you go. Thank you. My kids are being silly in the background. That's the homeschool life, the mom life. Anyways, thank you all for joining. I love all you guys. Thank you for supporting everything in me and my husband's life. You guys have a great evening. Or great day. I'm thinking it's the evening.